If you do this one simple thing on your phone, it will be a game changer for your focus. So I'm going to dive into the benefits of this and how to actually structure this. Hi, I'm Dr. LeGrand. I have ADHD and dyslexia, and typically I'm always looking for better ways to improve my focus and also to improve my productivity. And so if you have not really heard about the focus mode that is on your iPhone, but also on other devices as well, you definitely want to check this out. So it's really it's not the sleep mode. It's not the other kind of modes they have. It's something they actually just rolled out this fall, and it's a way to actually structure your way of your phone distracting you and not distracting you and putting in focus mode. So I'm going to dive in and how you actually can set that up. Go and switch over here to my phone. So basically how to get here is obviously you go to your settings, and then you can see where it says focus right there. So usually we have used this for obviously putting in sleep mode where it doesn't disturb you. But I've added this new feature where you can add a focus. So I've already have one you can see here with work, but I kind of want to walk you through. So if you click on the bottom where it says new focus mode, you'll click on that. Basically, they have different options here, driving, fitness, gaming, but we're gonna do a custom one because you want to set this up for more for your work, right? So you can be more focused, productive throughout the day, especially for an ADHD brain, where whenever we get distracted, it's going to cause issues with that. So basically just name it whatever you want to. Just call it focus work if you want to. So we're just gonna name it something simple, go next. And then what I love about this is you can allow certain people on your phone, so obviously like my wife, and then of course Jake, who also works with me, so they know when I'm actually at work, so they only disturb me when it's actually an emergency. So I allow those people who actually can disturb me during my focus mode. Okay, so then you go to allow, and then you could actually allow certain apps. So for me, it might be email, it might be some other apps that maybe you would definitely need to use in your work, but I would limit to this. Definitely don't have any social media apps on here. That's the whole purpose of putting this in the focus mode. And then you could also even add it to other time-sensitive things, but typically I'll pick a few things and then allow that. And then you hit done. But then what you want to do after you've hit done is you want to actually have a schedule, right? The time that you want to have this set up. So maybe it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Done. So when you have that all set up, guess what? It will automatically definitely set up where it will turn on in your focus mode where you have your new focus work right here. It will turn on automatically during that time frame of the 9 to 5 so that you can stay focused. So let me tell you some benefits really when it comes to using this benefit. So I've been using this for about a week and a half, this new feature, and I've already seen the benefits from it, but I'm gonna be doing a trial where I'm gonna be doing it for 30 days and really taking screenshots of pretty much my screen time and seeing if it actually has made an impact in my focus productivity for a full 30 days. So if you want to see that video and my experiment of doing the focus mode for 30 days, which will come out here soon, make sure to hit subscribe, hit the bell notification so you don't miss out, because we talk about everything about ADHD here for adults and entrepreneurs that have ADHD. So definitely hit the subscribe button if you don't want to miss out on that. But what I could tell you about the focus mode is, one, it eliminates all distractions, especially when it comes to the social media apps, Facebook, Instagram, even YouTube. All those distractions that constantly will hit little notifications from stopping us from work. And especially being an entrepreneur and having ADHD myself, this becomes a big challenge because anytime I get distracted, guess what? My willpower and motivation and drive to continue working starts depleting every time I get distracted. That's so common with people with ADHD, is when they are getting constant distractions, the less and less they will be more motivated to do anything, the more they get distracted throughout the day. So by setting up something like this, it will eliminate that so you have constant productivity and willpower throughout the day. The second benefit is, like I was showing you before, is you can segment important people to interrupt you if it's an emergency. Obviously, you keep that communication with your loved ones that you want to have in that setting, like your spouse, significant other, and maybe a few people that you work with, that you tell them like, look, this is my focus hours. Like, don't disturb me unless it's an emergency. And when you know you get that phone call, you know it's an emergency, and so that's okay to obviously disrupt you in your focus mode if it's an emergency. The other great feature about this is you could segment different apps. So there might be certain apps that you might want to get notifications for, except I encourage you to pretty much have most of your apps not to notify you, especially social media apps. But that's the great thing about this, is you could segment which ones you do want to notify you and which ones you do not want to disturb you during the focus mode hours that you you have set in place. The other really great thing I love about the focus mode, it helps discipline you about checking your emails. Something that I've been really bad at is where I'm constantly checking emails, and I know it can distract you because it depends on the emails that you get. And then you go on this tangent and this rabbit hole, especially with our ADHD brains, to go down this rabbit hole and spend hours on it when really that's taking us away from the most important things that we should be doing in work. So what this really does, it actually disciplines you to check your emails maybe in the right before the focus mode and after the focus mode. So that way you can be productive during those focus hours like you should be. And honestly, it is very little effort on your part to become focused productive. All you got to do is just set it up like I just showed you. Once it's set up, you don't even have to think about it. And like I said, I'm going to be doing this for 30 days, see if it's something that I would be doing in my business. But so far, I've already seen the benefits from it. But if you are really interested in seeing that, you definitely should subscribe. But if you're having challenges with being productive and trying to set up a schedule system, and you're maybe doing to-do lists, but they aren't really working out for you, then you should watch this video next of why I don't do to-do lists anymore and do this instead to be really productive and efficient. So watch this video next.